there, and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 4. Today, continue on Let's Play. This is episode 177. In today's episode, we are taking a look at the 3-cylinder shootout. For that, we need a car with 3 cylinders, and for a car with 3 cylinders, there's only one. C. It's the Citroen C1 2011. Comes in a bunch of awful colours. We'll have it in red, I guess. So I've driven basically this car before, but we called it a Peugeot at the start of this LP. So now we're coming sort of full circle with the Citroen C1, which we can stick a DS3 engine in it, which it would be hilarious fun IRL, but of course this is Forza, so maybe not so much use there. We're making 69 foot-pound of torque. Nice. Trying to think what I actually want to do to this, because I don't want to, like... I actually need straight line speed in this car. Let's put in a 6-speed.
Go from depressing to more depressing.
What's depressing about the Citroen C1? It's a lovely car.
I'm sure it's fine, but that's all it is.
That's all it needs to be. Where did I go wrong? No, I don't mean. I mean that.
We don't have enough time in this stream.
Oh, I've completely fucked this up. Right, you know what?
Would it not be easier just putting the DS3 engine in it?
No, because it needs to be F class.
Oh.
Where did I go wrong?
Wait, so hold. Wait, what?
I can't get it to F.
Did you give it weight reduction?
Yeah.
It doesn't really need weight reduction.
Everything needs weight reduction.
Oh my God! Finally, F200. Fuck me. There we go. That was so long. That was the longest I've taken to upgrade it. Shit! I should have just put heavier wheels on. Whatever. Let's go. 3-cylinder shootout, an event featuring cars with frugal 3-cylinder engines.
Ooh,
Iberian short course reverse is first. I can't believe that. I should have just put dubs on it. And it would have made it way less. More. Less? More.
Less is more.
Does this thing have alloy wheels? I've got no idea.
Probably not.
Anyways, everyone I've ever known IRL has owned a Citroen fucking C1, so I'm very used to these vehicles by now.
I don't know anybody that has.
Literally, I'm not even joking.
My cousin had one, I think. It was one of them.
Everyone I've ever got close to in like the last 5 years has had a Citroen C1 or Peugeot 107.
Interesting.
I always go after poor girls, what can I say? Anyway.
They can't afford a meal deal there for me.
If they can't afford a meal deal, they can afford the real meal. Haha.
I get it.
Get it? Because I'm getting overtaken by a Nissan Micra.
I know, I get it.
Do you know the Nissan Micra this era's got a supercharger on it?
Ooh.
1.2 litre supercharged engine makes 100 brake horsepower.
Nice.
Did you also know the Citroen C1 has a rev counter unlike the Peugeot 107?
I think I did.
It also has air conditioning, this model. I think this has the 1.4. I could be wrong. Listen to the sound of that 3-cylinder. Wait, the 1.4 still had a 3-cylinder? Or was it the 1 litre? It might be the 1 litre. I don't know.
Probably the 1 later.
Poor girls need love too. Exactly. The problem is lots of people have also conned onto that thing. It's literally like starting to be a chubby chaser now. You realise like everyone else has become so desperate they've also turned to your same desperation. Oh my God, why does this thing have lift off oversteer?
Front heavy? What does lift off oversteer happen? Oh, it's anything.
The only thing I've ever seen lift off oversteer happening before is like minis.
Well, yeah, what is it? Sporty front-wheel drive cars, they naturally understeer, so you make them oversteer, and then when you lift off, you know...
I know, you managed to make my fucking Accord oversteer, so you should know
that. That was
now.
amazing. Yeah, that was great.
How do you inject that file into the game, by the way, because I've got no idea.
Wait, how did you get shared a setup, then?
I literally, Johannes took pictures of it, and I fucking put that in the game!
Oh, nice. There's literally, like,
I know, it's a shame because I really like chubby girls.
Take some screenshots now.
Big fan of them. Girls are scarce, I agree. I can see why people get into fucking hentai, that's right. It's a weird looking rock, that really, isn't it? It looks like Batman's fucking lair or some bullshit. I'd also like to point out there's a very real possibility that I'm going to end up going over this speed limit. Because this speed limit only goes up to 110 miles an hour. It's a bastard.
Cool, right.
Dump it in this folder. Or is that supposed
just
to be a private DM?
The settings. Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Damn,
no one else shall know how to apply setups.
In GTR 2. After 13 years?
Hmm.
Oh god, it's sunset. We are going to exceed 110 miles an hour around sunset, I'd imagine.
Hopefully.
I like the graphic design for the thing for this.
That's actually quite clever.
Yeah. That's how I'd like... If I made cars IRL, they'd only go up to 6-cylinder, and that's how to make people feel like peasants on the order sheet. Colour in the cylinders.
No, what you do is you just have one V16 model.
Oh god.
So even the 6-cylinder
What, do like the fucking...
anything.
Do like a British Leyland and just use like one fucking... one spec sheet for every car in the range.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even like the V12 Luxo barges and the basic economy cars.
I think a lot of I think Doug Ramiro's reviewed a few cars where they have like they don't bother to make car manuals for like every car in the range, so they just literally make one for all the cars in the range and just hope that you find the right thing in there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're over 150 kilometers an hour.
My car's with that.
160 kilometers an hour.
I'm feeling with that.
Well, all Peugeots are basically the same now.
They have a Peugeot owner's manual where they cover everything about every car. Then you're given your actual owner's manual, which covers your car.
Nice. To be fair, they were only using like one engine back then, I'm fairly certain. So.
I've got a Porsche Boxster's owner's manual in my room, actually.
Oh
from
God,
the
no wonder you're such a cunt.
I know, it's great.
Porsche Boxsters are literally the most atomic kitten BTCC cut of all time. Like, if you're a fan of that livery, you're a fan of the Porsche Boxster.
Okay.
In case you're wondering, anyone in the chat, yeah, that really was a real thing. The MG team powered by Atomic Kitten, I think it was, or Team Atomic Kitten, as in like the Kerry Katona Atomic Kitten. The girl band Atomic Kitten.
I've never actually listened to them.
I don't know what they sound like. I think it's where Colin Turkington started out.
Should I not say that I quite like that livery then?
I hate that.
You like the Porsche Boxster, so...
I just like it's simple.
That
just
doesn't
yellow
mean
it's
good.
Black. No, but I like...
Do you know what the best livery from that time was?
I like two-tone liveries.
The fucking Lexus IS200 that was sponsored by the remote control car company.
What, Tamiya?
They were the team was called like HPI Check with Friends Reunited.
Oh, HPI, yeah. I know HPI. I bought a motor.
No, you got to say the full thing. HPI with friendsreunited.com.
Okay, well,
because that was the other sponsor.
It looks like the custom compact from Burnout.
Yeah, I know, it's great, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
It's like what you imagine a race car to look like when you was a kid.
Really is.
Just big wing, green.
Stripes. Big
Yeah.
sponsor on the side. Right.
Sponsored by a fucking remote control car company.
One of my favourites is just the Peugeot livery.
Oh, the fucking Halfords
yellow.
Peugeot? Oh,
No,
no,
remember.
before they got Halford, yeah.
It was just yellow and it had the word Peugeot on it and nothing else.
That was the
it.
one, isn't that where Tim Harvey retired? In that one.
I don't know, I don't pay enough attention to it.
And
Unfortunately, there's a really good Racer 7 mod with the fucking 2001 to 2003 season, so I've been sort of looking through those recently. Got to the fucking Proton Impian, which was the best car at that time. When the Proton Impian is actually probably the best car in that fucking field, you got a problem. Because it was literally for 1 year, it was Vauxhall versus Peugeot. MG got involved like halfway through 2001. And then by the end of 2002, Honda had joined in and Proton. Which I told it last time, but AK, fun little fact about that Proton team. Apparently, it was too difficult to get the car parts over from Malaysia, so in the end, they literally just bought Proton Impians off the Proton lot and turned them into race cars. So apparently, every time they had a crash, they just crumpled. Because it was just actual steel body parts. Which is brilliant. Power! I get beaten off the line by smart cars.
it's almost like they're rear-wheel drive.
I was gonna say.
Rear engine, rear wheel drive. Could even have them with diesel engines at one point.
No thanks. My dad said that the scariest car he's ever driven was a smart car.
I
Driven them
can
twice.
honestly see why.
Yeah. Because like the gear changes also, because he drove an automatic one.
I think they're all automatic.
Were they?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all
well, the-
automated manuals because it's not enough room to put 3 pedals in it.
Ah, right. Yeah, the gear changes were like so long and slow.
Yeah, because
There
it's
was
an
like no
automated
power
manual,
for
like a Ferrari
like-
F1 gearbox from back in the day.
Only really slow.
They were really slow. Do you know, actually, tell your dad next time if he ever drives one again. In automated
he will.
manuals, what you're supposed to do to make the shift smoother and quicker is you just get off the throttle when it changes.
Okay.
And that apparently makes it way smoother. Because it's
Why doesn't it
literally just
Cut the
awful.
power then.
No, but it's like, you gotta remember, it's an automated manual, so it's actually just a robot operating a clutch. So like when you change gear in a manual car, you take your foot off the accelerator. Same thing.
Yeah, but why doesn't it just...
Because it's not that
Because-
smart. It's not
Why
smart
automate-
technology, it's dumb technology.
put it in a smart car?
It's like those awful automatic fucking pre-selector gearboxes. Same issue. The one where, like, it's an automatic gearbox, but you have to tell it when to change gear. By putting the clutch in, selecting the gear, and then the automatic gearbox thinks about it and then processes your request.
Sorry, what? That just
It's
sounds
what
like a
the
manual
fucking-
with extra steps.
That's what the Unimog had.
Oh, nice.
Just the Unimog was made in, like, the 50s, and they haven't bothered to change it. Much like the G-Class, really.
No, that got updated recently.
Yeah, I know it's new now, but before the Kardashians made it famous, they never bothered to do anything with the G-Class. Other than stick bigger and bigger engines in it.
I do like how there was a 6.3 litre V12 in it.
I think it's a
And the-
6.5 litre V12 bi-turbo with like...
There was a
700
stupid
foot-pound.
rare one in like 2003 where they made 5 of them
Nice.
with a 6.3 litre, yeah. Last time Mercedes had made a 6.3 litre, by the way.
Good. Oh yeah, because the 6.3 litre AMG cars are actually 6.2. They just put 6.3 on the
Well,
side
they're
of it.
4 litres now.
Yeah, And yet they're so bad that the GT3 they're still using the old 6.2 V8. Whoopty fuck.
Amazing. There's probably some BOP things about that.
But at least the engine sounds good, yeah, because there's so many fucking computers in it. It makes it sound good. Which is fine, and I'm sure the 4-litre AMG unit's a fine engine, but... Blech.
I don't care about the noise an engine makes. Just...
I don't care about a twin-turbocharged V8. Who gives a fuck?
Just make it fast.
Later, Daniel. Just make me a V10.
Oh no, not you.
Why not?
No.
What's wrong with a V10? It's like a V6 but better.
That's the comparison you go for?
Yeah.
Like a V6 but better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like an inline 5 but 2. And as we all know, the inline 5 is the greatest engine ever because it was in the greatest car to ever grace the planet, the Volvo 850.
The Volvo 850, the car with the most misconceptions about it ever.
Well, like it was good.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, because there's two different comparisons. That it was good, and there was the people who were like, it was awful. And in truth, it wasn't actually either. It was just fine. It got a couple of podiums when it was a wagon.
Yeah, it got. I think its best finish was 3rd.
Yeah, which means it's not good, it's not bad, it's just mediocre.
I saw one that was amazing though, on an article about it, or about drag coefficient or something, I don't know. The Volvo 850 showed up for some reason. Because I think the saloon had like a drag coefficient of 0.29 or something, and people think it's the same for the wagon when it isn't, but let's not get into that.
Well, no, because, you know, they actually would have kept using the wagon, but BTCC went into an era where they stuck wings and everything. That's literally the only reason why the wagon died.
Well, the story was that the reason they even had a wagon to begin with is because they didn't have any saloon shells or something at the time. I think was the case. But yeah, no,
to be fair, knowing fucking TWR and how mental they are, it was probably a combination of that and also publicity.
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know, it has kind of less lift, the wagon body.
Oh god.
So, yeah.
Can you do a technical breakdown of why they chose the 850R wagon and why it was a bad idea?
It wasn't really a bad... Well, yeah, it kind of was. Yeah,
you should do a video on that.
Yeah, maybe. I'll probably stumble across some stuff, yeah.
Just breaking the misconceptions of the 850R wagon while you're at it.
It'd be fun.
It wasn't a god-tier car. It wasn't an awful tier car. It was just a car that showed up. Like the 2014 Civic Tourer that showed up in BTCC that everyone forgets about. Yes, there was another wagon, and also the Subaru, but we forget about that.
The rear-wheel drive wagon.
Yeah, the rear-wheel drive wagon that won a championship.
Wait, it won?
Yeah, Ash Sutton drove it to his first title.
It was insanely overpowered.
Yeah, that's the car Ash Sutton drove to his first title. When his teammate was Jason Plato trying to ram him off the road as well. Just to... Fucking hell, that was a year, wasn't it?
Oh.
What was Jason Plato's excuse again? Boost. It was all about boost.
No, it was boost and my chassis is broken.
Yeah, my steering rack is broken.
Yeah. And then they put him in Ash Sutton's car and he still came with 31st.
Yeah. It's almost like Jason Plato with rear-wheel drive cars is just a bad idea. Because I think any time he's ever been successful is front-wheel drive.
It's funny, actually, because in his book he mentions that until he did his first touring car test, he'd never driven a front-wheel drive car. Yeah,
because he originally came up through the Renault Sport Spider Cup.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he did like karting, he was quite successful there. Aside from when his dad was trying to sell tyres to other drivers.
Well, let's be honest, the fucking Renault Sport Spider is basically a fucking cart anyway. Have you seen it in race trim?
Yeah.
It's literally a go-kart. It's probably got less body panels than a go-kart has. I'm surprised Sport Spider isn't like your favourite car ever. Because it's just like... Yeah, exactly. There's no weight whatsoever.
Yeah, I like roofs because low drag.
Yeah, that's the point. Actually, okay, I'm giving you video ideas for free here. I'm going to stop.
Okay.
Why do Le Mans cars use open cockpits?
Quicker driver changes, I think, is the
But is that
main
worth
one.
the aero cost?
Well, it's also lower centre of gravity, which makes the cars kinder on the tyres, lower weight.
See, these fucking videos you're getting into, there's some interesting topics here. Because realistically, the best way to do it is just fucking motorsport for dullards.
Well, here's the thing,
Also, we just had
is-
your fucking logo colours in one line, 2 micros and the C1.
Yes. No, my problem is I'm constantly researching this stuff, so it starts to become obvious to me why stuff happens, and I forget that people might want a video on it.
But that's perfect though, because then you can just pump out a fucking 1 minute video you put no effort into whatsoever and just say, this is why, okay, bye.
Yeah, that's the thing, I don't want to do the editing.
You don't need to edit that, you just do the fucking Adrian Millward, what he got suited for, just stick one picture of the car there and just say, hi.
Yeah, well that's why I don't want to, because I don't want to steal pictures.
Fine,
and
I'll
stuff.
fucking draw it.
You don't need to, I'm learning how to draw stuff.
Perfect.
drawing.
You fucking draw it then.
Yeah.
Or better yet, get your fucking sister to draw it and then just take a picture of what she draws.
I'm actually better drawer at cars than she is, so yeah, take that.
Yeah, but she's quicker than you are and has less to do with her life.
I don't know if that's true.
She's not going to fucking uni, is she? Which, by the way, you've completely forgot about.
Oh no, it's fine, I'll do it later. I've got 10
You should be
days
like
now.
fucking me. I was like the one kid in my fucking college class. It was like, I'm not... It was like, everyone else was like, right, your application's for uni. And there was like...
I've got it.
Anyone who doesn't want to go to uni doesn't have to write the application. I was like, yep, that's me. And I was like,
No,
do you know what you want to try? I was like, nope. I don't want to do it. I literally just turned around to a shooter and I was like, if I have to do this shit for another 3 years, I'll fucking hang myself on the first day.
No, I
So
wanna
fuck
go
you,
to
fuck
uni,
your
so-
computing, I'm just gonna go and work in a pub. And that's what I did.
Cool.
And I stopped working in a pub because pubs are shit. And I started working in retail, and retail shit, but I don't leave because I can't get fired. Circle of life.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That's it, I kind of think of my YouTube channel as like a bit of a portfolio, so I can be like, yeah, look at all
No,
this stuff
don't
that I'm a
fucking
know-it-all
do
for.
that. I've mentioned it in my CV, but I don't actually give anyone a link to it for
Oh, don't
pretty
you?
obvious reasons.
I put my YouTube channel name in my letter to
Yeah, of course you fucking
the
did.
university. It's great.
Would it be great if fucking one of the lecturers at that uni is actually Adrian Newey?
I think, no, oh no, I don't think the one I'm going to will have anyone F1 related.
Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time we're going to be taking a look at the Hybrid Hustle. So join us for that. Until then, farewell.
You know the fear, the sorrow that my heart holds in knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going.